today's video, I'm going to share with you the hidden notes of the minor pentatonic scale. Yep, coming up. Hello, this is David. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping you develop your musical personality on the instrument. And today, we're looking at notes that are kind of unconventional, but they make such a difference in your playing in a blues context. We're working in the key of G. This is a blues in G. G minor pentatonic will work great. And we're going to bend some notes to bring out a color that is not often heard, but it sounds so good. Let's take a look at what people typically do in the blues. Typically, we'll work with that first position of the minor pentatonic scale in G. You know it, right? 3, 6, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 6. Typically, we will bend notes that are on the right side. And by the way, if this is your first visit here, I like to refer to notes as left and right, because visually, when I look at my instrument, regardless of the position I'm playing in, there's always a far left note closest to the neck and far right note closest to the bridge. That's how I visualize the fretboard. And typically, when you bend a note, you'll bend the notes to the right. Why? Because those notes are played with usually the ring finger or the pinky, and you can always help those fingers with the fingers below to bend. So it's easier to bend, right? Left, right, left? No? Okay. And that's pretty awesome. That means that you can come up with licks like this. Right? We usually gravitate around those bends. But the problem with that is that it results in an improv that is a little overheard. A little bit overheard, a little bit expected, and not super expressive, or at least I think not as expressive as you might be able to sound like if you used the hidden notes. So the principle is to bend the left notes. Now, not just the left notes. There's a little buzz on this guitar. I love this one, but I think it's the amp. Not from the left note, so that would result in something like, maybe this third fret bending. Not that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a half step below, so it sounds like the note you're within the minor pentatonic scale. It sounds a little more expressive, I think, right? Not only that, but also when you don't bend these notes, most of them are going to work and bring out a very interesting color. For example, let me show you the close-up. If we, back in that first position, let's say that the left notes in that position are all on the third fret. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. If we look at the one just before that, this is what we have. Major 7th, major 3rd, major 6th, major 2nd, diminished 5th, the blue note, major 7th. Most of these notes sound kind of cool within the blues context. Now, we heard of the blue note, right, on the 2nd string, 1 fret below. Now, yes, typically that blue note within the position will be played on the 3rd string, 4th fret. But if you play it here, it's going to change a little bit your phrasing because it's not as comfortable. And it just brings out other things. And you could bend that a little bit. And also, there's something with these notes that are on the left. The lefter you go, the closer to the neck of the guitar you play, the brighter the notes. And that's cool because that mix of bright, dark sounds makes the musical statement even more interesting, organic, expressive, in my opinion. So those are the notes that I suggest you play with. Now, I'm not going to share any licks with you. This is an exploration game. That's what this channel aims to do, giving you an idea and have you develop that idea. So I'm going to jam a little bit and see if we can come up with interesting things. And if I do, we'll talk about that. So use my track. I'll just operate in that first position. Oh, I like that. Let me show you what I did here. So I played on the 4th string, 2nd fret, bend it slightly, and go back to that 5th on the 5th string. So again, 4th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2nd fret, bend it slightly. Might need to get used to that a little bit. I'm kind of twisting my angle, my wrist. So that's kind of what I did, and mixed with other ideas. I think it sounds cool. We could do the same principle on the 3rd string. Or the 2nd. Or the 1st. And so forth. It's so much fun. It's almost like having a new scale out of an old scale. Love that kind of thing. And if you want to explore other notes to sound even more refined and sophisticated, that video was specifically made for you. Combine the principles of that video with the principles of the video you just watched, magic happens, I guarantee it. Check that one out. I'll meet you there. And thanks for watching this one too.